Recession seems to be the word of the day today, as more and more people keep dwelling on whether we are in a recession or whether we are headed toward a recession. In this video, we're going to talk about how private businesses can best position themselves in these times of uncertainty and perhaps maybe even thrive in these times of uncertainty. But first, let's talk about what's happening. The Fed this year has adopted an aggressive strategy of raising interest rates in hopes of curbing down inflation. And they continue tracking key performance metrics in the economy, such as the CPI index, the labor data. But for some reason, their aims are not being achieved when it comes to inflation. And that could be challenging for private businesses. Here's why. Because as interest rates keep going up, the rate at which you discount future cash flows into the present to get valuation for a business continues to get higher. And the higher the rate at which you discount future cash flows, the smaller these future cash flows are going to be worth today, which means the valuation of a lot of businesses are going to get significantly smaller. My name is Carl, and since 2010, I've been working on private equity and investment banking assignments around the world. And I'd like to help you come out of this recession stronger and more resilient. And we're going to do that by adopting 4 key enablers for value creation that the world's most sophisticated investors and most valuable companies all adopt. 1, we're going to focus on protecting your resources and your business and setting it up for long-term success. And one way we're going to do that is by reducing dependency on key people. That is called corporate governance. 2, we're going to focus on growing and optimizing operational capabilities based on capabilities the business has today, as well as capabilities that the business could yet acquire. That's called organic and inorganic strategy. 3, we're going to focus on allocating resources in such a way that maximizes return on investment and minimizes costs of inaction. That's called strategic finance. And 4, we're going to make sure we give you the scalable leadership qualities your business needs as its needs grow and evolve, because that's also what's going to bring all these other enablers together. My name is Carl, and I'd like to help you raise the valuation of your business and come out of these uncertain times stronger and more resilient, because what's been happening in the marketplace has been really unfair for the average private business. Here's what I want you to do next. I want you to subscribe to this channel so that you see more content like this from me, as well as from other creators on this platform. And 2, I want you to click on the link below and see if this is something that interests you, or see if this is something you'd like to explore further so that we can see how we can work together. My take on what's happening in the current macroeconomic environment is the following. Private businesses cannot seem to catch a break, whether it's a pandemic, whether it's inflation, whether it's the labor market, whether it's interest rates. It does not feel right that private companies struggle and keep on putting off one fire after the other while publicly listed companies continue to post record profits. There's something about this that makes me angry, because private business is the backbone of the US economy. And business should be exciting. It should not feel hopeless and feel like we're putting off one fire after the other. But I have my theory on why I think private businesses have a harder time. 1, it's because they cannot afford the same resources that public companies can. And 2, it's because they do not approach value creation in the same way as their public company counterparts. You see, value creation is maximized when you focus on 4 key enablers. You want to focus on protecting a business, its resources, and setting it up for long-term success by reducing key man risk dependency. We call that corporate governance. You want to focus also on optimizing your core operations and growing them more effectively by focusing on capabilities you have today, as well as capabilities you can potentially acquire. We call that organic and inorganic strategy. 3, you want to allocate your funds and your resources in such a way that maximizes impact and return on investment, as well as minimizes cost of inaction. And 4, you really need the right people with the right leadership qualities. In other words, you need to scale the leadership qualities that your business needs as your business keeps pivoting from one phase in the macroeconomic landscape to the other one. And you also need good leadership to bring together all these key enablers. My name is Carl, and I'd like to help you come out of these uncertain times stronger and more resilient. So here's what I'd like you to do next. I'd like you to subscribe to this channel because I think it might help you, and it might also suggest more channels on this platform that does similar content. Follow this channel for more content like this.